Hey y'all, it's the Dirt Flippin' Cajun here. Just continuing through my collection, and I wanted to show y'all my what I think is my oldest point. I didn't find this one in my hole, but I found it on the same property. And the story to this one is that there's an old house site on this property that I go to. And the house dates back to the mid 1800s. But this particular house was built on a natural hill. And there's been studies done on the hill. And according to the studies, there was paleo points found on this particular site. So Indians used this particular hill before the house was built. And they just built the house on top of this natural hill. So I did some exploring around the area, and I didn't find anything on the house itself, but there's a creek right behind it, like maybe 30 yards behind it. And I was walking around the washout and looking through some gravel, and I found this one. And yeah, I think that this is this could be paleo. It's definitely transitional. It's either early archaic, late paleo piece. Ground as ground can be on the base. I mean, I don't know if you could see that or not, but it's really ground, smooth. Little spot right there where I think they missed the grinding because of the indention, but it's ground all along the base right here, and it's ground a little bit up this side right here too, up to about right there. On this side, it doesn't feel like it's ground, but it might be. Anyways, this is a really old point, and I'm not sure what type it is. It's kind of Scots Bluffish, but I don't think it's a Scots Bluff because it's got that wide, flared-out base. If you could tell me what type of point this is, I'd very much appreciate it. But I think it's definitely early archaic transitional paleo piece because it was found right next to that site, and it's definitely very different from the other points that I find on the property, which are mostly mid-archaic to woodland period points. This one's definitely an older point than those. It's just got that really old flaking style. It's ground, and it was found close to a site where they found other paleo pieces. So if you could tell me what type of point that is, I'd appreciate it. Anyways, yeah, that's my oldest point, and it's a beauty. It's very well made. I mean, thin, straight, all there. No dings on it. Yeah, it's one of my better points. So, and I really like this thing. It's old. This thing has seen some days. So, anyways, I also wanted to show y'all a few of my metal detecting finds. At that house site that I was talking about, that dates back to the mid 1800s. I did some metal detecting there, and yeah, the house, the house was stopped, the people moved out of the house in the early 1900s, and I believe in 1902. Some people bought the property from them, and they moved out, and the house has been abandoned ever since. It's recently been newly renovated. But I did some metal detecting there. I did a lot of searching. I found some old relics. Nothing too special for a while, but then I found this right here. It's a 1901 barber dime. It's my only barber dime, and it's one of the oldest coins I've got. It's a nice coin. It's a little worn. It's got a little nick on the side right there. That wasn't done by me. It was like that when I found it, and it's an O mint mark. See that O down there? Yep, O mint mark. So this is a good coin. I was I was stoked when I found it, and it's like I said, it's one of the oldest coins I found. The only other coin from the only other antique coin that I have is a 1898 Indian head penny, which was found also on the same site, but I'll show that in another vid. Also on this house site, I found a musket ball, and it's a pretty big musket ball. So I think this is a 50 cal musket ball. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a big musket ball. So yeah, this is definitely signs of how old the house site is. That was a pretty cool find. And on the same property, it was later on developed, and but still very old. I found, among multiple other coins, modern, other silvers, but I found 3 $half, all walking liberties, and all from the 1940s. I've got two 1942s, Philadelphia's, no mint mark, and I got one 1945 D mint mark. I don't know if you could try to zoom in on this. Yep, there it is. You can see the D right there. So yeah, $half are really hard to find, and I was stoked to be able to find 3 of them. I mean, that's pretty awesome, and they were scattered along the property. They weren't close to each other or anything, so it wasn't like a coin spill. But yeah, I mean, these are great finds, and it's always nice to find big silver. So yeah, it was pretty cool, and I really enjoyed finding them. Ironically, when I started metal detecting, I hadn't found silver coins, first probably 30, 40 times I tried metal detecting there. I just hadn't learned the machine yet. And the very first silver I found was this 1942 $half. So I don't know what are the odds of that. I don't know how often when people go detecting, their first silver find is a $half, but I guess I was just lucky in that, and I was so excited. I thought I was going to find, a Rosie or Mercury dime or something like that as my first coin, but I found a silver $half for my first coin. And shortly after that, I found this one, and not long after that, I found this one. And I found a bunch of silver quarters. I did find some Mercury dimes, some Rosies, and that Barber dime. So yeah, this is a great place. This is a great site. I mean, you find arrowheads, metal detecting finds, everything. And there's a place on the property where I go and I find old bottles. So it has everything. It's got everything. It's just the perfect place, and I love doing it. So anyways, thought y'all find that interesting. Just keep watching my videos, and I'll have more goods to show you. And I'm going arrowhead hunting tomorrow, so wish me luck, and hopefully I'll be posting another video and showing all my finds. So anyways, good luck to y'all, God bless, and as always, happy hunting.